Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to the challenge run. So, last time we spent literally the entire episode building, rebuilding, buying, and that reminds me, it's been some time. This is still relatively the same, right? Yeah. This, on the other hand, might have changed. So, we only have 500,000 Citadels now because we bought, 2 vultures. But let's see if there's anything. Oh, that's what we should check first. Ammo. Still MRM Apollo ammo, MMS ammo, heavy MRM Apollo, double Gospin, yeah, so, alright. Yeah, it looks very similar to the last time we looked at it. Cool. Alright. Black Carapace. Ride Stealth, Harjal. What? Immune to Hull Breach. Plus 15% armor weight. 30% sensor stealth, 30% mimetic stealth, minus 30% visibility, minus 30% signature, plus 15% weapon heat generated, plus 10 heat per turn. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Anyway, continuing on. Yep. Pretty standard stuff, or at least, there's nothing exceptional that is new. That's what I'm trying to say. In any case, let's jump right into it. I think to make up for not playing a mission yesterday, we're going to try to play 2 today. We're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up. A defend base. I mean, it's planetary government, so money. But at the same time, it's a 5-skull mission. So I don't think there's a wrong choice here. I think we go 313. That's still 1.7 million. That's the financial report. Unless our repair costs are more than 500,000. But that's the financial report. And we're not even getting 500k per priority pick. But we do need money for the financial report, so let's do it like that. Executioner. That's actually too much. Just the assault mechs and the Orions is too much. Well then. Defend base, we're going to be fighting a Vanguard and then having to pivot and engage at longer range. So I think I actually leave the Kingfisher home. The Executioner is able to travel farther faster. And the heavy MRMs and MRM 45, A, I want to test it. And B, they have longer range. 540 on the MRM and 480 on the heavy MRM. Versus 360 on the Kingfisher. So yeah. Alright. And that actually... That brings us down to 2 stars, so we actually can bring another half star. Which could be the Gauntlet, could be the Lamb. Could it be the Gauntlet and the Lamb? No. So either Gauntlet or Lamb and Mongoose. Because I want to test our Kamikaze Charger. So, the Gauntlet has AMS Mark II. as well as long range. But the Juanita has the ability to travel very far distances and a lot of evasion. But we haven't really figured out the whole melee thing, and I'd rather not bring... Because let's face it, the Mongoose, it's not going to do much other than knock a mech unsteady every other turn. Because you can't charge while unsteady, so unless we're using Vigilance on the Mongoose, it's going to have to charge, walk, charge. And it'll probably explode after it charges the first time, so it's fine. I think we're going to bring the Gauntlet. Long range, plus the AMS to protect, in addition to the advanced AMS there. Executioner, we need somebody with high piloting. Magpie, we're putting in the Gauntlet for the extra defense, I think. Alright. No, we're going to put Magpie in the Executioner. She's got 7 piloting, so that's fine. Lucky prevents the heavy MRMs from jamming. Bandit just is nice. Lots of missiles plus Bandit equals lots of crits. So who is going to become the Gauntlet pilot? Who takes the Gauntlet? Then again, actually, I think I'd rather have Reckless on the Executioner. And we have Bandit and Reckless right there. Oh, but we don't have the piloting. Right. I think the Executioner is going to belong to Glam. We just need to get her some more experience. And the Mongoose is not the way to get somebody experience. Because it's going to explode, they're going to get injured, and that's time they're not training. But hey, Gladiator. Although he only has 3 piloting. The accuracy is going to be entirely dependent on the target's piloting. I mean, sure, why not? Why not? But then who goes in the Executioner? Like, they're the Lamb pilots. I don't know. I do not know. You know what? Whatever. Worst case scenario, we don't really use the Masker Supercharger. Although, honestly, the mass critting doesn't really matter because our ammo is cased in our side torso. Alright, let's try. Alright, so we have a 5-skull defend base. And, yeah. Just trying to make sure we get kills fast enough. Okay, Juanita would have actually been really useful in this map. So, on this particular defend base map, the walls are mildly problematic. From any direction, they can shoot this medium reinforced building, and I think this medium reinforced building, but we can't shoot through the walls. The Vanguard is usually back over here, along with the convoy. But the drops, almost always, there's a drop over here and a drop somewhere over here. I think one time in memory there was 2 drops on this side and nothing on this side. So we want to drop in front of the base, but not where we can't pivot back. But yeah.
Here we go.
Also hot environment, so time to put our cooling to the test. Also, I see no enemies. Huh? Okay.
Confirmed.
I mean, it says enemy contact. We started combat.
Aye, aye.
But I see no enemies. Oh dear. Well, there's half a building down.
Good to go.
Found the enemies, by the way. So the enemies dropped behind the base.
Ready for orders. No shooting, just running. Got it.
And we get a glimpse right there. And that's an enforcer. Okay. That's a medium X pulse.
Good to go.
I mean, it's obstructed line of sight and he hasn't acted yet. So we're actually going to reserve until he acts.
Reserving action.
Yeah, this is exactly... This is why defend bases are not as easy as they are in a normal playthrough, is... We're against firepower that's... Oof. That's all, huh? That's all we can...
Orders?
That's it. We can shoot our ATM indirectly. That is unfortunate. Wait a second, is he not gone? Oh, I guess there was another turn 17. Whoops. You know what, I'm not even going to fire on a 4.7. Yeah, he hadn't even acted yet.
I hear ya.
Now, the bright side is I don't think they can shoot anything else from that side. So technically speaking, we could just ignore them.
Got it.
But we get extra money for destroying the Vanguard, and... yeah. That's a good bit of heat. I think we go Swarm since it's 20% hit chance, and turn off one of the large lasers.
Let's do this.
And yeah,
Roger.
there's a good chance that once the main forces drop, that we won't even be able to really deal with them.
What can I do for ya?
Because again, this is a 5-skull defend base, and the way defend bases work is the Vanguard is usually like on par for the difficulty, but the reinforcements that drop in are usually stronger than what's normal for the difficulty. So,
Receiving you.
yeah. Yeah, he is going to reserve. The Mongoose is going to be the last thing to act. So that, hopefully... Then again, I guess it would work if he's the first thing to act as well. That's an archer.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, stealth. Awesome. What is the priority here? I think the priority is whatever our Executioner and Orions can get line of sight of. Enforcer. Doing nothing.
Standing by. Ready for orders.
Nope, not you yet. Okay, so there's a lot of fire.
Waiting for orders.
Oh yeah, waiting for turn 12.
Standing by. Standing by.
Getting all the hesitation in the world.
What can I do for you?
Here we go. Executioner. Mask supercharger on. Definitely not focusing the spider.
Uh-huh.
That's a hunchback who seems busted. Those hit chances. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, acid's the way to go, I think. Nice, head hit. So, move and shoot. This time I will go all in. And actually, I think I'm going to stick with Swarm. Because they're all clustered together.
Waiting for orders.
And apparently the gauntlet is blocking the path. Wonderful. Sure. And it hit. Beautiful. You know, in hindsight, I could have charged him to make him unsteady.
Yes, Commander.
And then followed up. Also, cannot get line of sight with this Orion. At least not to anything that matters.
Let's go.
So I guess we'll just shoot the spider. Sure.
Receiving you.
Alright. Charge. Let's go. Does it work?
Engaging.
Alright. NSS destroyed.
Reporting.
That thing had a Blackwell Gauss rifle. And Gauss ammo. Now I wish I would have killed it from the other side. In other news, we just took down a ghillie with a mongoose.
Good to go.
Well, not took down like destroyed, but took down like he's on the ground now. That's silly. Do that.
Turbo.
Not using Swarm because I don't want to accidentally knock down my own mongoose. And our allied mechs just kind of trotting towards the turret activation point.
Waiting on you,
Punchy
Commander.
doing nothing. Cannot quite move close enough, so I can't punch yet. I mean, the spider hasn't acted yet this turn. And the hunchback is missing half its weapons, so I think I actually focused the spider here.
Roger that. Firing on target.
MRM-45s are amazing. Also, that was a rocket launcher. Rocket launcher mech. I didn't even realize how important it was to kill that thing. I should have known seeing a spider. Like, if they're fielding a spider next to an archer, it's probably something scary. Oh, are they just gonna kill the ghillie for us?
Good to go.
I mean... Is this my last mech? No, I still have the other Orion. Oh boy, heat. Heat. I guess turning off the ER large?
Lock it on.
Yes, boss?
And the reason I wanted to use the Orion is because he might be able to crit him out. Then again, I would rather just guarantee the kill. I don't really care about the ghillie. If the Gauss rifle was intact, then I might actually care about, you know, whatever. But I don't. It's whatever. Goodbye. Guaranteed kill.
Hostile removed. Ready for orders.
Alright, Mongoose. 74% chance to melee? No, that's not right. Actually, 84% chance. I mean... Sure.
Got it.
I mean, only 2 evasion, but that knocked the archer unsteady. And that's literally all the Mongoose is here for.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Yep.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Complete opposite side of the base. Yep. Can the base survive? This map, I think the base is actually going to survive.
Fire damage, Commander.
No matter what they
Nothing
dropped,
here.
they have to walk around to get access to the full base. And the bigger, heavier things they dropped, like the king crab, are gonna take 4 or 5 rounds to get around the corner anyway. And there goes half of our allied summoner. Okay. I think our summoner's gonna, our summoner buddy, I think he's gonna die. Alright, so the Gauss Marauder. I would like to take him down and get some Gauss ammo. Alright, we got turrets. Beautiful. Okay. And doing nothing. Alright. Okay. That's fine. Also, they have a lot of heat. I don't know if I really want to stick my face out down there. Maybe I just try to pick a couple of them off from extreme range and leave it at that. Hunchy. Hunchy with the punchy. Okay. That sounded like a Kraken.
Receiving you.
Okay then. Okay then. Cannot quite get in the back of the archer. I mean, do I really want to stick my face out here? I think this might be one of those times where it's just kind of prudent to cower in fear. I'm gonna try to kill the Vanguard, and then after I kill the Vanguard, I'll reassess the situation. But hopefully the wall is enough to keep them from just outright destroying the base. Also, hopefully the Kodiak turns around so he can start actually, you know, soaking some damage and whatnot.
Double time.
Receiving you.
%43%.
Roger.
43%.
Locked on for physical attack.
And it hit. Why is he not getting knocked down?
Good to go.
Yeah, okay. Enemy light mech charges my heavy mech. Heavy mech goes down. My light mech charges a medium mech. Medium mech just stands there. Okay.
You betcha.
Okay. I like MRM45s.
Should have run when you had the chance. Receiving you.
Yeah, I like MRM45s. See how you like it. Alright, turret's doing some things, stuffing things. Not really super effective, but it's fine.
Standing by.
That should be a knockdown. Pew! Mongoose is actually putting in some serious work here. It helps they haven't actually shot at him yet, but that's the second time he's knocked somebody down. And just for manipulation of initiatives, that's pretty good. Yeah, like I said, they can shoot that building from outside the wall. But all the other buildings, they kind of have to go around. I think I'm actually going to use this as a cooldown turn for the gauntlet.
Affirmative.
Just fire indirectly at the Marauder with the Gauss rifle.
Tell me what to shoot.
Just hoping that we can get either another Gauss rifle or some Gauss ammo. Preferably another Gauss rifle. I think the King Crab would be really amazing with another Gauss rifle.
I hear ya.
Can I not melee from that angle? No, guess not. Okay.
Got it.
I mean, potential to jam, potential for crits. I don't know.
This should be good.
That's so beautiful.
Bang! You're dead.
Just the missile spam is so beautiful. But yeah, I now need to decide how I'm going to approach this. Because if I just walk out, that Kraken is going to shred me on its own. I mean, if our allies can take down a couple of the enemies, I would be much less hesitant to go assist. But... okay, LRM Hunchback, noted. Or at least Hunchback with LRMs. Yeah, LRM Hunchback. Medium pulses,
Ready for orders.
medium lasers, and... I mean, it wouldn't be very interesting of an episode if I just stood here and hid. So, I will
Just running.
get ready to pop around the corner.
Firing on target.
I will do indirect damage to the Marauder that has the Gauss Rifle as I can. Here comes the scary crab. Okay, one of its racks was jammed, and it missed all the other shots. Heavy Rack 5 risk.
How's it going?
Would love one of those. ML-15 out of range.
Knocking on
Huh.
target.
Yeah, I think maybe putting the Clan LRM-20s in instead of the LRM-15, LRM-20. Because the MML just doesn't have the same range. And the only advantage the MML has over the Clan LRM is being able to use SRMs when it gets in
Ready
close.
for orders.
Specifically, the only advantage the MML-15 has over the Clan 20. Because if it was a Clan 15, it would do less damage per missile, but... I mean, this is so risky. Bringing in the Mongoose. No, like I said, I think I'm just gonna, like, prime up, get ready to pop the corner. And whenever I pop the corner, I'm gonna give them a lot of target diversity, so that hopefully they don't focus fire one mech down. I think that's how we do this. Pop the corner, assist the Kodiak, try to specifically take down the Marauder and the King Crab.
What can I do for you?
I can only get indirect line of sight of the crab. But I can get direct line of sight of the Vulture Mark II. Alright, hopefully I don't regret this. But I guess I'll focus the Vulture Mark II.
Here we go!
I mean, it has an XL engine. All Mark IIs have XL engines, so... if I can just pop the side torso, that thing goes down. And Vulture Mark IIs generally have a lot of armaments, but not that much armor. Meanwhile, our Kodiak is just, like, tanking this stuff like a boss. I shall nickname you Hetzer. Alright, Mask Supercharger on. Cannot get in range.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
I think I can only leave the Mask and Supercharger on for one turn before I have to turn them off. But really, I'm in no rush to be running straight at these people anyway. So. We have an AMS Mark II and an advanced AMS.
You got nothing, you hear me?
And we still aren't intercepting all the missiles. Sounds like we need more AMS. This Kodiak's totally gonna blow himself up. Or at least shut himself down.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, Crab turned his back. Oh, that would be such a beautiful shot if we
Alright,
could
let's
take
see
it.
what this thing can do.
Hitting the Crab in the back. Pouring him out.
Affirmative.
Getting the heavy rack 5s. Ah, yes, the dream. Huh. That is where I can get unobstructed line of sight. So that is where I shall go. And I'm not shooting the large laser, so I don't hit myself in the back and don't generate the heat. Same with the bombast laser.
Roger.
Okay. So only the ER ATMs went off. Razorback's leg is open. Right arm is gone, but it's a rocket launcher, Razorback. Did he already shoot all his rockets? It would be just like the AI to focus the rocket mech that already dumped its payload. Oh no, I guess it does still have other weapons as well. It's not like a Rocket Irby, for example, that has just about nothing but rockets. Alright, and here we run off behind these rocks, because if the mongoose gets hit by anything, it goes down. So the goal is to keep line of sight to as few enemies as possible while it closes the distance. Gauntlets. Again, I would really prefer to be taking down the Marauder, but I'm gonna go with the target I can shoot with unobstructed line of sight that is not braced. I mean, I've already started work, might as well try to finish it. Yeah, the Vulture seems to be a mid to short range Vulture. Okay, losing our buddy. Was that a stray shot?
Yikes! That hit hard!
I think that was a stray shot. I think he killed his own buddy. But I think it was also the Razorback that was almost down anyway.
I hear ya.
So, not that much of a victory. You know what? I'm actually going to reserve with the Executioner. Hopefully the King Crab comes closer but doesn't shoot my people. Well, he is not shooting my people, but he did not come closer. Also, our meat shield's down. That's not good. Is the Gauntlet's AMS not firing?
Ha! Send me a real opponent!
Let me check that real quick. It is not firing because it ran out of ammo. How are you doing on ammo? Just ran out. Okay.
Commander.
Dead Shane. Again, we really need to take down the king crab, but at the same time, we've already been working on this vulture.
You got it. Going.
And,
flat out.
I kind of want to avoid engaging the king crab for as long as possible. Because hopefully if I don't shoot him, he just kind of ignores me for now. Although I am lining up perfectly for stray shots.
Roger. Full speed.
But it's okay, right? It's okay.
I copy.
Alright,
Enemy down.
one enemy down.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, again, if the mask crits, it's not that big of a deal. But then again, we're only able to shoot the tandem, or not tandem. Oops, I did not mean to turn that back on. That might have exploded. Good thing it didn't. So I'm actually just going to move and brace. That sounds like a pretty good laser turret. Unfortunately, it missed. Like there's medium or there's heavy and assaults on the board, and they're focusing the Centurion. Okay.
Standing by.
I mean, that is 7 evasion. I forget, do heavy MkIIs have a minimum range?
Let's move.
And Exodus just sits there asking me why. Try to get his attention.
On it.
If the heavy racks have a minimum range, that might actually be a somewhat safe maneuver.
Commander.
Or rather, it might be safer than just... Okay, I can shoot everything at the king crab, so I think I shall.
Moving to position.
Here goes nothing. Can we take down the king crab? Anzu, shooting building. With some kind of AoE PPC or something. Executioner! There we go. AMS just took out 40 missiles. That's beautiful. Mongoose. Taking it like a champ. King Crab completely ignoring me. I'm so relieved that the King Crab is just completely ignoring me.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Also, we can turn on the Master Supercharger with a 0% fail chance and get right up in their pretty little faces.
Sprinting.
Alright, sprinting. Going Vigilance. Going King Crab.
Take 6.
And let's see how effectively
How's
we
it
can
going?
do this.
Roger. Full
Ryan, moving in. Ryan, firing.
Yeah, Commander.
And then... I can get direct line of sight there.
Let's move.
Hopefully I don't stray shot my, okay. Yeah, I guess let's do that.
Affirmative.
The streak 20 did not hit. Or was it a streak 15? I forget. The streak LRMs did not hit, let me just say that. If I could just knock the king crab down before the turrets fire, I think the turrets would actually focus it. Although same could be true with the Marauder. This says I'm doing 163 damage.
Confirmed.
Please hit so I can test this.
Engaging.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Almost took off side torso.
What can I do for you?
And knocked him down. That's... wow. Okay then. Turn off those. Sprint for 2. Go vigilance again. And just trying to get the knockdown, get him open. Beautiful.
There's more work.
The king crab should not get another turn. Which means there should be heavy rack 5s on the board. Or at least a heavy rack 5, because one of his arms is completely intact. Pretty much fresh. So, yeah.
Good to go.
There we go.
Sprinting.
Again, the whole play with the lighter mechs, with the medium and the heavies, is to try my best to avoid taking damage.
Got it.
To just try to
Mech
keep line of
destroyed.
sight to the majority of the enemies blocked. Is our gauntlet completely out of AMS ammo? Our gauntlet is completely out of AMS ammo. We need to put more AMS. I think we're gonna replace the large laser. Maybe upgrade one of the LRMs to something bigger instead of the large laser, and then use some of the tonnage from the large laser to add more AMS ammo.
Good to go.
Because at this point, the main reason we're bringing the gauntlet is for the AMS. Marauder's turn 10.
Copy that.
I want the Marauder to stand up
Yes, Commander.
and hopefully turn around.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Ideally, he'll turn around and try to kick the mongoose. Nope. Just gonna keep shooting the building, I see.
Receiving you.
Whatever.
On the move. Full speed.
Do we go overheat here? I don't think so.
Target confirmed.
I don't think it's worth overheating.
Yes, boss.
And yeah, that's part of the reason why we waited for the Marauder to stand up. Because now he goes right back down. Alright. It's fine. Ryan was fresh, so I don't mind taking a PPC shot. Alright, he can't charge because he's unsteady. Centurion's fresh. Anzu, not so fresh. Vigilance. So I want to hit him from the left side. Or do I want to go for the Hunchback? No, I'm going to go for the Anzu. See what we can do with this silly little charge mech.
Moving to position.
Haha! Nope.
No luck.
I mean, he's been quite effective considering it's a mongoose with just a small laser and a pilot that has, what, 5 piloting? Ow. Ow.
Took a heavy hit there.
Yeah, that Grand Summoner really took advantage of his last turn, huh?
Waiting for orders. Moving fast.
And go Vigilance. Marauder. That should be a kill. Yep. Beautiful.
Enemy down.
So there should now be a Gauss Rifle on the board.
Good to go.
And it is the left side I'd rather shoot him from. Hunchback's damaged on the right side, but I can't get into his right side.
Got it.
Not overheating? Oh, because the radical heat sink is active. Which means if I don't get back to nominal, I could explode. Ow. Ow.
Dang it, that hurt.
Just couldn't end the mission without getting that last little headshot, huh?
Let's do this.
Literally last activation of the mission.
Got it.
Yeah, I guess I shoot the Anzu.
Roger.
Let's get fired up.
Alright,
There's
that's
work
another
to
kill.
do. Commander? Understood. Moving fast.
Eh. Sure.
Engaging.
Alright,
Inflicted some heavy damage.
and that should be the end of the mission. Easy peasy. Base secure. Mission successful. Alright, so... yeah, I'm pretty sure that if all target buildings don't survive, you actually do lose 25% of your pay. Because drop costs 202,000, ammo costs 48,000, coolant and heat sinks 37,000. So that's only like 280. We negotiated for 1.7, so we actually lost 25% just because the building. Well, also because there was a lot of enemies, and that's a full king crab. That's a full risk king crab. That's a full king crab, which could potentially come with heavy rack 5s. Although this says Gauss rifles, but it was firing heavy rack 5s. That's an entire Vulture Mark II, which is an Omni, so if it explodes, it's really easy and cheap to repair. Or we could just take a guaranteed Gauss rifle. Heavy MRM 40. So if we had an assault mech, or even a heavy mech, that was able to run a Clan XL engine, Indo, Pharaoh, and a Dreadnought gyro, it might have the tonnage for heavy MRM 40, MRM 45. That would be nutty. I think I actually want the heavy MRM 40 more than I want the Vulture or the King Crab. Although 2 King Crab parts I'm not going to pass up. Like, that's just too good. Which means I could actually take the last King Crab part. Advanced Optics Mark II, never mind. Yeah, Advanced Optics, Night Vision is something that we are currently lacking. Battle Fists. I mean, again, I don't want to spend picks on it because we're kind of struggling to get the Lamb to actually be a good melee mech, and it's a medium mech, so it doesn't have the most armor. Clan Indo, we don't have any. Exchanger. Defensive gyro. Yeah, there's some good stuff here, but again, we have a financial report coming, so 4 stack of proto double heat sinks. We already have 6 and no kit, but that's a turret mount. Oh, come on, you're killing me. But it's 2 King Crab parts. Oh boy. Yeah, we have all the heavy MRM ammo we care about. Acid, Apollo, yeah. We have the ammo we need to make this work. Alright, whatever. We got the other King Crab part. What? That is amazing. Bolt-on AMS, I'm actually happy to see. That takes up a slot in probably the Gauntlet. Then the Heavy MRM, the Advanced Optics that we picked. Clan Armor. 108,000. More Clan Case 2. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Slap some Clan Pharaoh on the mech. Slap some Clan Case 2. Never have to worry about ammo explosions again. And we also got the Clan Indo. I think we can sell the regular Indo. armor-piercing AC5 ammo. 7 damage dealt directly to internals. I don't think that's enough. And more improved swarm. I'll take it. Alright, so we got 121,000 on repairs. We did meet the financial report after repair costs, so at least there's that. Definitely get the Executioner, Orion, and Mongoose up and running. Let's put the King Crab together, see what we got. Risk King Crab.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Boom, boom, and... how busted is it? It is very, very busted. Okay. We got... absolutely nothing. We literally got nothing. Exchanger Double Plus we could have gotten. XL Engine we could have gotten. It was the thing bringing the heavy MRM40. Warfare Suite Mark II, Heavy Rack 5, Heavy Rack 5. Oh man, this thing has so much good stuff. I would have loved to have seen any of it. But alas. I mean, we don't even have Heavy Rack 5 ammo, so it's fine. I mean, it does come with Fire Control Risk, which brings Evasion Ignore. Cockpit Risk, which brings Guts and Tactics. And Sensors Risk, which just gives bonus sensor detection. More importantly, though, it comes with a Radical Heatsink Kit and an Emergency Coolant System. So even if it explodes, it's not that big of a deal. Not really. Because, yeah, Radical Heatsink Kit and Emergency Coolant System, they're fine. So we can actually make this as a sort of training mech. To slap some of our reckless pilots into, to try to get them some experience. But once again, this goes back to the same problem we had with the other King Crab. We don't have ammo for the ballistic weapons we have, and we don't have ballistic weapons for the ammo we have. So, for now, it'll just sit around broken. Incredibly, incredibly broken. In any case, I said 2 missions. Let's check the store. Now that we're allied with now that we're allied with Ghost Bear, we're absolutely going to be checking the store quite often. Just in case. Just in case. But not this store. Yeah, I don't need to be building any more mechs, but I don't know what I'm even looking for. I'm just looking. Just looking. I mean, if the last MRM45 that I didn't buy was still here, I would absolutely pick it up in a heartbeat. I love how those things are working. And 8 tons for 45 missiles, you can't beat it. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Alright. Check ammo. Always check ammo. I'm going to be so thrilled once I finally see Hyper Gauss ammo.
Hey, Commander. Pull up.
But, as I said, 2 missions. Let's go. That's a battle. Local government. Very heavily armed. Oh, right. Repairs. Repairs are kind of important. 5, 2, 1... Since we have to wait for 5 days anyway, get 5 days done on the King Crab.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Yeah, we're gonna hold off. We're really close to the financial report value. So let's not. 2 days on the executioner. But we could potentially just drop the Kingfisher instead.
Greetings, Commander.
Because we don't have... Oh, we do actually have super high skull missions. But... Nah, we're gonna do another light one. I mean, this is a heavily armed lance, so... It should still be interesting. And since it's a heavily armed lance, and we're good on the financial report... Let's go full salvage and see what we can see. So this is 5.5, which means we could go 3 skull or 3 star, but I think I'm gonna keep it interesting. Just go 2.5. Then again, I really wanna figure out how the lamb works. So we got our melee buddies. Exodus and, let's say, Witness. So as far as I understand it, Juggernaut does nothing on a charge because you get knocked unsteady as a result of the charge, and unsteady removes brace. So yeah, there's literally no reason to put the Juggernaut on the Mongoose. So what do we put in the Kingfisher? Probably somebody... I mean, it has a mask, so piloting would be appreciated. But I think we're gonna give somebody with Reckless some experience. Let's see if Tex can get some more skill points.
Ready for orders.
So, just skilling up anyone who's reckless, if we can.
Training
Sure.
Confirmed, Commander.
And we were actually so close to the financial report that leveling Bo-Katan up actually pushed us over it.
Confirmed.
Okay. No, he's not reckless. Not reckless. Reckless.
Yeah?
Can't even get to 4s. Helga is on one of the Orions.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Tex. He's military, so he does get bonus offensive push accuracy. He's dependable. So, I think... Because we don't really have any reckless focus fire people, do we? Exo's Reckless Bandit. Reckless Bandit. Reckless Bandit. Reckless Focus Fire. And then not decided, not decided. Yeah, I think we're gonna make Tex a Focus Fire. Alright.
Warrior training complete.
Even though he only has four piloting, it's fine. It's not such a big deal whenever it's a mask and there's nothing in the legs. So Kingfisher in. Tex, let's get you some experience. And let's try to get some more data on the Juanita. Alright. Alright, here we go. 5.5 skull battle.
Command interface.
Let's see what kind of heavy lance we're up against. Alright. So they have the high ground. Could drop behind them. They'll still have the high ground. And I don't know if I can get up this ridge. Can definitely get up here. So they won't have as much high ground as if I start down here in this valley. But line of sight is a consideration. So they're up here on this ridge line. If I drop here, this cluster of rock might be blocking line of sight as I approach, allowing me to fire indirectly until I can get around the corner there. Whereas if I drop back here, this might block line of sight for a turn, but if they approach, they'll be able to shoot down on me while I close distance. It's a tough decision, actually. Because this is a pretty quick path. I'm pretty sure this is a short path to the high ground. And based on where I can drop, I think they're forward more. So I am going to drop behind them. Build a little bit of a firing line. And hopefully I picked well.
This place isn't so bad.
So yeah, as I expected, they're more forward. So it'll take them 1 or 2 turns to get where they can actually shoot me. 20% fail chance on the mask.
Alright, let's get down to it.
But we're out of combat, so there's no need to
Don't
risk
need to tell me twice.
breaking anything.
Roger.
And I'm intentionally just moving the VTOL, or not VTOL, the LAM, where they can't see it yet. Alright, enemy contact. We are definitely behind them. There's Archer, Battlemaster, Roughneck, and Roughneck. I'm not super worried about that, and now I'm a little worried that there might not be good salvage. I'm going to give them a turn to try to see if they come towards me. One of the Roughnecks just decided to stay put. Okay.
I hear ya.
And I can actually advance and get line of sight to the Battlemaster. I'm going to let the last one of them move. And now I'm free to engage. Okay, I want line of sight so I can charge the Battlemaster. If I can get the Battlemaster on the
Good
ground.
to go.
If I can get the Battlemaster on the ground, this is
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
quick and
Move
easy. Can I even SRM here? I can even SRM here.
Firing.
I'm on the clock.
Okay, next up I want the Mongoose.
Orders?
Standing by.
And I'm actually going to charge from the front. This should knock him unsteady, if not down.
Confirmed.
Assuming it hits, of course. And of course it doesn't. I also should have used Phantom Mech.
What can I do for you?
Whatever. That's within minimum range. So my hit chance is going to be garbage. But I can step 1 hex back.
Affirmative. Special delivery.
If If I can leg him, he goes down.
Yeah, critical hit. Receiving you.
And I should be able to leg him. DMG. Beautiful.
Engaging with target.
That's a legging. Battlemaster on the ground. Alright.
I hear ya.
And then Juanita jumping so that we can get our TSM online. And I always forget if this is showing if I shoot or not.
Time to fly.
It is showing if I do not shoot.
Here it comes.
Okay.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And at this point, if I mask, I might be able to get line of sight to the Battlemaster. So, oof. That time it worked. Alright.
Let's make some bad decisions.
So like I said, if there's nothing in the legs, it's fine if it crits a little bit. And yeah, fire. Arm down, okay.
Well, I needed.
Oh. Hahaha. Oh. So this is not going to be as easy as I expected. This is actually slightly problematic. I cannot get optimal range on the roughneck in the back. But I think it's fine.
Moving fast.
The gauntlet's mostly here as AMS anyway.
Hey, buddy, behind you.
And it is a backstrike. So, yeah.
There's more where
Doesn't
that came
take
from.
much. Okay. What was that, UAC-2?
Yikes, that hit hard.
No, just double AC-10.
What can I do for you?
Physical weapon, it says 60. But if... I mean, first of all, 60 is still pretty good. But second of all, yeah, there's a chance that the 60 is just talking about per instance of damage. So with punching, we would get the instance of damage of each fist, and then the knife, what's it called? The equipment that we have, that's the thing, retractable blade. So that would be 3 instances, potentially, of 87. Whereas the chainsword is 4 instances of 60, potentially, if that's what's going on here. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. That actually looks like 20s. I mean, side torso down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Critical hit.
But that was underwhelming. Haha!
Damage, minor.
24 missiles intercepted. Beautiful. Mongoose is going to punch from behind. See if he can do a little bit of work here. That should be a knockdown. It is. Beautiful. Alright, he's down to 1 health.
Waiting for orders.
Orion is going to try to finish off the Battlemaster, I think.
out.
He's the only enemy that hasn't acted yet. No need for Artemis. Oh, all we have is Artemis Systems. That's fine.
Roger that.
What's up, boss?
And also trying to finish off the Battlemaster with our Orion. So the lasers will be better for taking the leg off. So I think we're going to do that. Not enough.
Take that.
I'm on the clock. What do you
Alright,
want?
Kingfisher. Mask off. We are in the fight. We no longer need it.
Alright, let's get
Move
down
for
to
one. One laser needs to hit. So we'll actually drop some heat here.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Here we go. Mech
See
down.
People enjoying this line of
Beautiful.
I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill.
Alright, so Roughneck standing up. Let's see what he does. Shoots the gauntlet. Alright. Alright, so the enemies have dropped in. That's an Atlas III, that's a King Crab. Oh dear. We found our heavy mechs, our heavy targets.
Standing by.
Alright, we are going to charge the Roughneck in the back. Okay, so yeah, we're not moving as far, so it's only 61 damage this time. Or we could just punch. It'll still do stability damage. And we'll have 3 evasion. So I'm pretty sure with a punch, even if you miss, you don't lose your stability. Or your evasion.
Nothing.
Because kick, if you miss, you lose your evasion. Charge, you lose your evasion whether you hit or miss. Are they shooting this turn? No, they're just moving. Alright, that's fine. Everything's fine.
Commander?
Okay, so I definitely want to finish off what's already on the board. But I don't think I can. And in hindsight, I should have totally charged the Atlas or the King Crab. Because even if it didn't do much damage, a charge will break guarded. And potentially would have knocked them unsteady enough that they didn't have spawn protection anymore.
Good to go.
Let's do this.
Let's see. I mean, we got 2 half Roughnecks. I mean, the Raptor already moved, so we could just potentially take him out and destroy his electronic warfare shenanigans.
Yes, boss.
But not with our long-range Orion. Okay. So there's the Archer.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Archer did not move. Okay. We're just gonna kill the
Let's
Raptor
get
now.
down to it.
I'm actually gonna go Vigilance as well.
One has to be just
Well, I say we're gonna kill the raptor. What I mean is we're gonna poke him
Ready
a
for
little
orders.
bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Full speed. No
Yeah.
target. Firing.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So, yeah, here it says 60 on the punch. We saw 60 on the physical weapon, it actually did like 20s. Then again, I would really like some evasion. But we know that the Atlas and the King Crab are just going to reposition.
It's gonna be good.
Oof. 3 instances, all of them missed.
Stand still, boy.
Alright, this is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Crab, moving. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Sure.
Working.
Drop one of the large lasers. Okay. And we get charged. Uh-oh. Oh no, we get kicked. Okay, that's considerably better. I mean, we're still unsteady now, but, yeah.
Good to go.
So the Orion is about to get his stability back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the plan of trying to kill the Raptor and get this electronic warfare out of here.
Copy that.
Try to get the electronic warfare off the board and see what we can do.
I just dropped my... I can see why
Okay.
people enjoy this line of work.
So, now the Atlas and King Crab are going to shoot. So things just got a lot more dangerous.
Orders.
So, that's a kaiju. No. No way. That is bad. Kaiju are scary. We have an 88.7% on the charge. He's unsteady now. But that's it.
Commander?
Just unsteady. Can I get line of sight to the little guy in the back? No, I cannot. You know what? I need a cooldown turn anyway. But not with 20s. Oh boy. I mean, that's a cooldown turn. That would be a cooldown turn. Let's do it.
On my way.
What's the worst that'll happen? So there's 1 out of 3. If we can get 2 more injuries on him. If we can get 2 more injuries on him, Kaiju's off the board. Okay, that's a charge, and so that's probably a knockdown on the Kingfisher. Charges are dumb, but whatever.
Right in the feels. No,
All salt aside, like, what do we do?
Commander.
What do we do? I mean, I could go in the back of the Roughneck. Potentially get a kill, potentially get him off the board. I cannot get optimal range on the LRM. I really need to replace this thing with the Clan LRM. Yeah, fine.
Move order received. Engaging.
Because he hasn't acted yet this turn, so... There we go. Now he won't act again.
Tango down.
He'll never act again. I'm gonna jump to get the TSM going. Hopefully. Oh wow, I have to jump really far away to get the TSM going. Okay, so instead, I will move for 4. Those hit chances. Oof. Stealth electronic warfare. Yeah, I'll take those hit chances. Alright. Or I could go into this Roughneck's back, but then I won't be in position to jump next turn. So yeah. Yeah. Move for 4. Shoot the Orion in the back. And next turn, jump to get the TSM online.
Affirmative.
Yep. Yep, that's an Atlas 3, alright.
Let's hope we find a replacement.
Side note, that's a Hyper Assault Gauss.
Yeah, Commander.
If we could get Hyper Assault Gauss rifle ammo, I would be quite the happy camper. And apparently we cannot get up this little ridge. That is unfortunate. I mean,
Position confirmed.
if we can hit the King Crab in the head.
Aye, aye.
Nope. But at least now he's standing up, so he shouldn't have that good of accuracy. But then we do have 2 mechs standing right next to him. And he does nothing.
Clock. What do you want?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay, second time's the chance.
What do we do with our Kingfisher for maximum impact? I think shoot the crab in the back. From cover. With vigilance.
Oh no.
For 50 damage.
I can see why people enjoy
Oof.
this line of work.
Why can I not charge? Oh, because I'm unsteady from charging, so I would have to vigilance to charge again, which I think, you know what? I might as well. Because that is going to be quite a charge, right?
Position confirmed.
Or it's gonna miss.
Failed to connect.
Never lucky. That's fine. Raptor going for a kick and missing. So he is now going to be unsteady. Okay.
Losing friendly.
Seriously, Tex? Seriously?
I'm being flanked.
Oof. Alright, it's fine.
I'm
We just
taking internal damage.
lost some good head components because Tex couldn't keep his cool. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Backpack down.
Okay. Pretty sure our engine just got crit out. Everything's fine. That's not enough to get the TSM going. Neither is that. I would actually... Yeah, that's fine. I'll even go overheat a little bit.
Here it comes. My heat getting pretty high.
And again with the melee. And again with the charge. And again with the hitting. Okay.
I'm going to need a medic.
Okay, and we're bleeding out. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Moving to position.
Oh boy. We're kind of in trouble.
Commander.
Like, yeah, okay, we got the crab down. But since Tex punched out, we lost a lot of firepower. And here goes our other Orion.
Critical hit. Bad one, I think.
Okay. So what can we do now?
I am up. Let's go.
What can we do now? What can we do now? Our hit chances are garbage on the Roughneck. Our hit chances are garbage on the Orion. Yeah, this second lance dropping really, really turned this into quite the kerfuffle. What do we even do here? I mean, obviously we try to get metal off the board, but how?
Confirmed.
How?
Roger. Make this.
Gonna have to work a little harder now.
Seriously? You just got a kill. Why would you eject? Why would you eject? Okay. There's an Atlas III, a Raptor, an Archer, and an Orion left. We have our Gauntlet, which AMS is jammed.
I'm here.
We have our mongoose. We have our Juanita. And that's it. But if we try to withdraw now, yeah, it's gonna be like 4 rounds. We're gonna die anyway, so we might as well try to finish the mission.
On my way.
I mean, maybe we could get a knockdown on the Atlas and question mark, question mark, question mark? I don't know how we could possibly win this. Also, that Raptor's actually pretty scary.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
They're all pretty scary at this point.
Hey, knock it off!
I might just punch everyone out.
Work a little harder now.
I'm just gonna punch out the mongoose and the Juanita. So we have our first wipe.
Good to go.
That's all built in, so we lose nothing. There's no way we win this. Not with the Juanita and the
Waiting
mongoose.
for orders.
Alright, so we got our first wipe.
Punching out.
Alright.
All units destroyed. Mission failed.
Okay. So literally the two things that caused that failure: charges and panic ejects. If it wasn't for charges, the panic ejects wouldn't have happened, because the pilot injuries that caused them to start bleeding out wouldn't have happened. Oh boy. Fire Control Mark II. Predator Fire Control. And we lost a Beagle Pro, but whatever. The Orion, we lost the engine. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, we would have been fine. Like, I'm fairly confident. Even losing the LB-10, I think we would have still been fine if the Orion and the Kingfisher hadn't gone home. Oh well. Gauntlet finally went down. I think that's the first time the Gauntlet actually went down this entire playthrough, isn't it? But had to happen eventually. And then these are built in, so we lost nothing on the Juanita, and this stuff's built in, right? I think that stuff's built in. Regardless, yeah, that's a wipe. And we get no salvage. I really wish the good faith effort at least lets you pick some salvage. Alright, so here comes the problem. 633,000 repair bills. And we have 5 days to the financial report. And even once those repairs are finished, we have some rebuild we have to do. The Orion that lost the Clan XL, there's no way we can afford to put another Clan XL in. So we're going to have to rebuild it with the lower tonnage, since the Clan XL is not going to be available. Alternatively, we could put a small engine core in it and still keep the armaments, because that was Clan XL was the... Which Orion is that? I don't remember. We'll see once it's done being repaired. But yeah, that's a lot of repairs. How are we going to meet the financial report? I think we're just gonna scrap some mechs. I do like Zeus's. Stalkers, not a super big fan. Emperor, okay. Corsairs, still not enough. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to the Zeus. I like Zeus's. 2 parts of an Anzu. And there's the financial report. I'm not gonna build a quick draw. And that I would just use to combine with a different catapult, but it's fine. So that gives us a little bit of excess. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff, and I think travel. Because we have registered with Clan Ghost Bear, we've worked a battle for them, so now we can go work on capturing a factory planet from Word of Blake. Am I ever going to use the light PPC with twin link capacity ever again? Like, now that I have access to clan tech, and now that I have access to... Then again, 5 tons for 60 damage. But 46 heat. Like... 46 heat. Yeah, we could bring a large pulse laser and have better range on 51 damage for less heat with bonus accuracy and evasion ignore. So no, I don't think I'm ever going to use the light PPC plus twin link again. I mean, ER PPC is only 56, so 10 extra heat to do an extra 15 damage, more stability, better range. Yeah, I'm going to sell that. That's 177,000. It served us well for a long time. Am I ever going to use the LRM-15 Longfire? I mean, we could see already, just regular LRM-15, we're having trouble with minimum range. Well, it's an LRM-20, but whatever. It's standard LRM, we're having trouble with minimum range, so... Yeah. That was a heck of a rip, tear, and brawl, but we came out worse for wear. Silver Bullet Gauss is just a worse Hyper Assault Gauss rifle. That being said, it uses regular Gauss ammo, so with a double bin, we could actually pair this with a regular Gauss rifle. And open it up, like same strat as pairing a Gauss rifle with a Hyper Assault. Yeah, that's fine, we'll keep it. So we have access to clan tech now. And we're at the point where I don't think SRMs are viable. Unless we're using clan SRMs and we can have a lot of them. I don't even like Arians to begin with. The recoil's not worth the chance to not get shot down. Same thing, like we can get clan SRMs, so we're far enough in that we're only really going to use clan SRMs. Thunderbolts, they're just too heavy. They're too heavy for what they do. Alright. And now that we have an extra 1,000,000 C-bills, let's see if we can find a Fire Control Mark II. Because I don't think we have a spare, and we lost the one that was in the, I think, Orion. No. There's... Yeah, there's very limited stuff to pick from. There's fire controls. No Mark II and no Predator. Okay. Alright, so we got some rebuilding to do, but let's go ahead and travel. We are going to head back to this planet. Thunderbolt 10 kinetic kill and light rifles. I mean, then again, this is not great. AC5 armor piercing, yeah. Okay, this produces beagle probes. That's more useful. Power armor and narc ammo, eh. Then again, narc ammo. That would actually make the gauntlets LRMs more useful. So I think we're going to go there. We will no longer have access to Ghost Bear store until we manage to take it. But we'll be fighting Word of Blake. And Word of Blake is going to be dropping some good loot. Although... Yeah, let's do it.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Oh yeah, I should definitely be prioritizing. Kingfisher, we just need to replace the cockpit components. Gauntlet, I don't remember whether the XL is built in or not. If the XL is not built in, then oof. The Orions are a high priority. Vultures... Actually, I think the Vultures are actually the higher priority than the Orions. Because Omnis will be able to slap weapons in them really quick. The Executioner sat that battle out. So it's literally 2 days and it's ready to fight. So in 8 days, we'll have both Vultures ready to build, as well as the Kingfisher and Executioner. So let's do that.
I've got the
financial report. We're fine. Everything's fine. Stop. Stop. Alright. So the Vultures, first of all, Kingfisher. Okay. So, first things first, the easy part. Yeah, medium laser. We have plenty. Good deal. Now then. What do we do? I mean, I guess it's good that he punched out instead of us losing center torso. The Nova Clan EWS would have been... And the engine heat sinks +4. Those would have wrecked us. As compared to just losing the Fire Control Predator, which, while good, is not the end of the world. And everything else apparently is fine. So... what's the new Fire Control gonna be? What is the new Fire Control gonna be? I mean, fire control improved would give us night vision, so we could just leave the advanced zoom here. So I'd really rather put the advanced optics, since it's a Mark II. It has 8-10 meter zoom, so I'd rather put it on a mech that has weapons that have longer than 360 reach. So it's a bit of a downgrade. But yeah, I think putting fire control improved in is a good call. And then sensor sniper to give the clan EWS one extra, just to give the enemies one extra ECM penalty. Make it slightly tankier, slightly harder to hit. And we'll call that good, at least good enough.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
The Executioner, again, was not in that mission, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Although, yeah, there's no way we can drop in the heavy MkIII. There's no way. Yeah, I want to take this build, the Artemis with the MkIII and replace the MkIIIs with the MkIII, because here's the thing. MkIIIs are 3 tons each. So that's 6 tons. That would be half of this. And then, if we didn't have the assault jump jets, that's 2, 4, 6, 8 tons. We would be able to use the heavy MkIII. And the extra ammo. Just if we just didn't have the junk jets. So we could have a mech with supercharger mask and have a heavy MkIII and an MkIII. That literally could be a build. It would be just as fast. And actually, if we could bump the core up to 400, it would be even faster. Like, the Executioner would be such a good mech. It would be such a good Omni mech. Even with just standard structure, if it just didn't have the built-in jump jets. In any case, at least it's ready to fight. So, it's good to go. King Crab Risk, we have not even started building yet. The Vultures, I think... Like, there's so many things we could do with these Vultures. I'm going to drop the UAC-5 off of this one.
Log and note. Shouldn't be too hard.
And UAC-5. UAC-5 double bin. And it still has 15 tons left. It still has 10 tons left. But yeah, that's a UAC-5, and the clan UAC-5 does not have a minimum range. And it's a fairly quick mech. I mean, 5.7. That's fairly quick. And then 4 heat sinks. Do we even have heatsink kits? We do not have heatsink kits. Oof. I mean, you know what? That's still a build. I mean, we're getting no arm accuracy either. Actually, we could put one of the UAC-5s in the center torso. That's a build. So, the double UAC-5 is actually 180 damage. Is W... like, that's 36 shots, so that's 18... That's 18 shots with 2, which is 9 alpha strikes. So that's 9 alpha strikes of 180 damage. And the ER medium has a 480 meter range. I mean, it would definitely be better if we had something longer range. Something that could reach out and touch people at 840 meters. Like an MML5. But that's 3 tons. However, we wouldn't need nearly as much heat sinking. Let's try that. Hold on a second. So instead of going crazy with the single heat sinks and some lasers, what about an MML5? With some SRM ammo and some LRM ammo. Or, actually, about a Clan LRM-20. How many heat sinks would we need to make that work? 3. Heat delta of 1. That works. And then, we don't have a double bin. So that's 6 shots per ton of ammo. So that's 12 shots. I mean, that is a long range 180 plus 80, so 260 damage at long range. With respectable armor, good enough cooling, literally risking nothing, other than the weapon systems, of course. You know what? I would like night vision. I think I saved the advanced optics for the king crab to give it night vision. It already has clan cockpit for the 1 gunnery. Already has clan sensors. I mean, tracker sensors, as long as we weren't within 210 meters, would be good. And this thing is not going to be getting in close and meleeing. So I think we actually will. We'll call him Plinker. Alright, so we have
I'll get it in the schedule.
long range, good, this one. I mean, we could always do something very similar. Something very, very similar. How many heat sinks will we need to make that work? But we would still need ammo. How much ammo would we need? We would need 1 bin of streak. And then again, would 1 bin be enough? No, 1 bin would not be enough. So we would need 2 bins of streak and 2 bins of regular, which would leave us with 1 ton left. And we'd have a heat delta of 14. If we had a double heatsink kit, we would not have a heat delta at all. Then we could go sensor tracker, we could go improved I mean, enhanced imaging would give night vision. And we do have fire control advanced targeting computers, so it won't be a Mark II, but the Orion will have a fire control that will let it use its stuff. I mean, but I'd much rather have just a double heatsink kit than all of that. Maybe there's a double heatsink kit we can pull out of someone else. Right? This is all the ammo we would need, right? That's 6 shots, that's 12 shots with the LRM-20, and then that would be 8 shots, well, 8 hits with the streaks. That would definitely last 10 plus rounds. Now, mind you, they don't have any electronic warfare on them. And it's a heat delta of 11 just because we don't have double heat sinks. We could drop in Clan Pharaoh. But that seems kind of silly, right? Dropping in Clan Pharaoh just to drop in 2 more heat sinks and still not even be heat neutral. I mean, that works. We could even throw in the heat bank. Now we're overcooling actually, which is good. Of course, then again, no, we don't need the heat bank. We don't need the heat bank because the streaks are only going to fire if they hit. So this is only a heat delta of 5, assuming both streaks hit. If either streak misses, we're actually going to sink 10 heat that turn. If they both miss, we're going to sink 25 heat that turn. So yeah. Right, we should name it as well. I was actually going to name them because I was planning on making one short range and one long range. So we got Plinker, and we got Slinger. Sure.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
So Plinker and Slinger sit way back. The Orions, I'm going to, since they have more armor, I'm going to change them into more of a long to mid-range sort of build. Yeah, the Orion was completely fresh from the front. He just got crit out from behind. That is so unfortunate. But bound to happen eventually. Mongoose. What's wrong with the Mongoose? Needs a small laser. We do not have a small laser. Wow. And it doesn't have any ballistic hardpoints, so we can't slap on a machine gun. Which I think works even if it doesn't have ammo. Because it's just still a weapon that can be put into the weapon slot. One or more locations that are destroyed. What? Oh, no. We put a light tag in this thing. Yeah. Yeah. So if it can't charge, it can get evasion and tag. Alright. Okay.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
What's wrong with the Juanita? Nothing. Beautiful.
Right.
Alright, all things considered, not actually terrible. We are not out of the game yet. Where did all our money? Oh, the financial report. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Completely missed the whole 24 days remaining instead of, yeah. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is completely fine. So we got 8 days till we arrive. So let's try to get this Orion up and running. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
Alright, this is gonna be painful. We lost the XL engine. We lost the engine core. We lost the clan endo and the double heatsink kit. We did not lose the clan Pharaoh, luckily, so the case 2 stays intact. We have spare endo. But because we lost the double heat sinks, oof. So we can no longer use the double heat sink because we don't have a double heat sink kit. Which means there's no way we can field both the Bombast and the ER. Okay, so we drop the ER. I'm also not a fan of having all of our ammo on one side and all of our weapons on the other. I would rather move this build to a different mech, but this is not the time to do that. What this is the time to do is find what engine core... Yeah, definitely not. Find what engine core fits. That fits. Alright. That fits, but we need an external heatsink for the engine. And then we have a heat delta of 10. And this thing is going to have a movement of 3.5. But it's fine. It's completely fine. I mean, it is fortunate that we did not lose all of our ammo. It was foolish to move in with the Orions into close range, but I was trying to fight for the ridge. I was trying to fight for the high ground. But it's fine. And then I guess we'll put in another half ton of ammo. Okay. Or wait. Another half ton of AMS ammo. Alright. So, yes, we're overcooling by 2, but the advanced AMS generates heat. So, that'll do. That'll do. Alternatively, 36 heat versus 18 heat. So that would be an 18 heat difference. But we'd be able to drop 2 tons of ammo. So that would only be plus 6 heat. Never mind. Yeah, no, this is it. This is the build. Until we can afford to put another XL engine in, or at least get another double heatsink kit. And again, could always just take this build and put it on something else and make this into a expendable mech. But yeah, 3 days, it'll be ready to drop.
On it. I'll let you know.
It will be able to drop with the rest of our stuff. Alright. Wait. The gauntlet has the AMS. It's not going to be ready in time anyway. Alright. Just ignore them. They get low spirits. Okay. That's fine. It's whatever. And we arrive.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Alright. First things first. What do we have available to drop?
Nice to see you down here in the hole.
We have our assault mechs, one of the Orions, and our 2 vultures. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So we have our assault mechs, we have our Orion, and we have our 2 vultures, as well as our lamb and our mongoose. We actually have a lot to drop. We can drop everything we can drop. Cool. Let's look in the store real quick with our measly 273,000 C-bills. Exchangers are cool. I was really kind of hoping to see... I knew there was a low chance, but I was kind of hoping to see some Hyper Assault Gauss ammo. In any case, next episode we will fight the Word of Blake, hopefully for Ghost Bear. And yes, there is a Ghost Bear. Also, it's recovery, so we can get in, get out if we want to. Is this against Word of Blake? No, this is Planetary Government. Yeah, this is Word of Blake. Also, Assault Class Mech, Wonderground Loose. Interesting part is that we've also detected another Assault power-up. So this is the mission type where the two mechs fight each other. The two assault mechs are fighting each other. And you can either jump in and destroy them both at the same time, or wait and see who wins. I like that mission. I'm definitely going to play that. So I think what I'm going to do is next time, I'm going to drop the Juanita on the recovery for max money to try to get us over the financial report, and then drop us on the battle and see what happens. Go for full salvage on the battle. But that will be next time. And actually, while I'm waiting on I think it's Exodus who pilots the Juanita, while I'm waiting for them to come out of recovery, the gauntlet will finish and I can look at it and see how busted it is. Also, our King Crab, almost done. Almost ready. And then we can see how it works. Altogether, I feel like that was a pretty interesting episode. Like I said, the wipe was going to happen eventually. So, yeah, there we go. For now, that has been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, have a good one.